I was pretty excited. I was going to make a video today saying that, oh, cool, Zach's back on track. He's talking about comic books again. He's making videos. It seems like the DC All In and Absolute Batman got him reinvigorated for comics. But he just went back all in on Eric July, just going at him with his video, What the Fuck is a Parallel Economy? And I'm going to explain it for the retarded people like Zach out there who don't understand what Eric's doing and how this is working. And it is working. It's building. It's going awesome. And it's just sad. It's just sad that he keeps going right back to this. It's like he's got some like little autistic hammer in his head that's just like must attack people who would be my allies and get their fans to unsub from me. And that's what's been happening. We've been watching over the last couple of months. He lost 100K, then he lost 99K, then 98, now 97. He's now in the middle of 96K. And my main channel just hit 40K today, so we're on our way up. And hopefully we'll pass him within the next year here, because it might not be that long if he keeps bleeding subscribers like this. Absolutely crazy. Very, very sad to see. And we'll talk about his video on this in just a moment. My name's John Delarose, everybody, and I got banned from Kickstarter, and I'm also banned from Indiegogo. I am way too hot for these properties because I'm too based. What your boy Zack kind of promised with his channel of base takes on comics, fighting against the mainstream degeneracy and culture, all the woke nonsense, and then he just backed away from, we're actually doing here. We're the real deal. I'm unabashedly conservative, unabashedly Christian. We are not mincing any words here. We're not trying to play any kind of like, oh, I just want a good movie like Furiosa out of Hollywood. No, Hollywood is evil, degenerate, and satanic. And so if I haven't made myself clear, there we are. This is the real deal, and I'm glad you're here. Please join us. Hit the like and subscribe button. This channel, our second channel, has over 5,000 subs already. And I launched this book this week on Fund My Comic. Fund My Comic is a platform run by a base dude. So again, this is just like we're building that parallel economy. If Zach can't figure it out, Kickstarter banned him. I mean, he should be all in on this too. Why is he not over here? Why is he not helping the parallel economy? Because he doesn't care. He's sitting there just like nostalgia about his his little Coomer franchises, and he's sitting there wishing they could come back, and he wishing Marvel and DC would call him and give him a job. That's what he's wishing. It's really sad. But we are not playing that game. Like I said, Kickstarter, said we were too hot for their platform. They're mad about the YouTube content. Comic pros are mass reporting us. Some of your boy Zach's, old villain, old rogues galleries are after us and trying to deplatform us everywhere. And so we need to start things that are reliable. And this is a reliable website. This is my third campaign actually I've run on here. I've run a couple in the past because I wanted to support these guys. And now we're all in on it. And so this is the Emerald Array. It's a 66-page military science fiction graphic novel. It's spacemen fighting against bugs. And it's awesome. And this is exactly the type of thing that our environment needs right now for comics. We're bringing it back to like classic 70s style. I love what my artist did. He just built some beautiful stuff. We're doing a 70s color palette and everything. Just remind you of like the Jack Kirby stuff from back in the day. Absolutely beautiful work right here, and very pleased. So we're 3 days into this, and when I was 3 days into my last campaign on Kickstarter, The Hidden Emperor, we were at about 180 backers, and so we're at 163 day 3 today. That's pretty on pace. That means people came over. That means we have the support. The people love our comics. This is our 13th graphic novel if you're new here, and unlike Zach, I get my books out in a couple of months. So this one's going to come out early next year. And I appreciate you guys for being there. Support our channel. Like I said, this is a lot of fun. My beta readers tell me this is exactly what you've been looking for. Strong male lead, just badass action. This is so much fun, and I'm very, very proud of our work here, guys. Support it in the description below, and support not just me, but support my awesome creative team, which is based as well. Support the website here, Fund My Comic, which is based as well. It's a whole parallel economy where we are actually doing it, and we're just saying screw you to the mainstream, and we're succeeding at it. That's what the parallel economy is, and that's exactly what Eric July did. We're kind of following his lead a little later. He built his own webpage and did it on his own, built his own company, hired the people around him he could trust, and doesn't rely on anybody else, right? And we got the same thing. Our fulfillment company's based, our printers based. I mean, we do have a whole parallel economy here that's going on with this thing, and your support supports all these people, and supports all of us in the arts, building something different, building something better. And it should be simple. I mean, it really is that simple of a message. But it's too much for simple Zack. Zack cannot understand it. He just attacks Eric July. He doesn't even talk about really this thing, in his normal rambling sort of semblance. He just hits this kind of thing and just goes, oh, Eric July sounds bored talking about the culture war. He's just talking about 2018 talking points. Well, the culture war's gotten worse. And even though Zack likes to pretend that that's not the case and pretend like everything's gotten better, he's got some weird thing in his head that the TV show Gotham was peak woke culture. And now everything's good because the Penguin's out or something. It's a really bizarre take. But, I mean, gosh, they just put a transgender clone trooper into a children's Star Wars book aimed at 5-year-olds. The Acolyte and Agatha All Along, the two major Star Wars and Marvel properties Disney's putting out this year on Disney Plus, are about lesbian space witches, or just lesbian witches in the other one. It's a whole propaganda of Satanism is what it is. It's worse than woke. It's evil. It's pure evil. And that's why we have to fight against it at all turns. And so maybe he's got his little tab here showing this stuff and how he's so mad about it. He can't even believe it. But he's on the wrong track. And when he goes at Eric July personally, just like, saying, somehow Eric's doing something bad, when Eric's really, he's inspiring. He's coming out like us. He's coming out with quarterly graphic novels. He's coming out with them on time. Zack wishes he could do that. Zack wishes he could do that amount of business. It's pure jealousy. And that's why he's so angry at people like Eric July and Critical Drinker, because they're actually influencing the culture. And yeah, it's wild. Now I watched his Absolute Batman video too, and he was just gushing over the mainstream schlock that was given his way. And we did a video on this yesterday too, because they replaced Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, with a black chick. It was woke, and Zack just completely ignored it, didn't say a word about it, just talked about how great a writing it was, when it was like, it was mediocre at best. Even without, if you take the woke out of it, it was just like, okay, we've kind of seen a lot of this before. Why is this an Elseworld story when there's not that much going on? And I don't think it's something for DC to rest their whole line on. And then you add the race swap component to it as well. It's a disaster. It's the same crap that they keep giving us. And so we do need to push back against this. We do need critics and commentators to talk about this kind of thing. And it is a necessary thing. And, we're going to bring the hurt. We're going to make the rubble bounce in this culture. It's not just about, getting them to just like, give us jobs or whatever. We're going to do our own thing. We're not interested in their stuff because it's terrible. And we're going to make it all better on our end. That's the parallel economy. It's very simple. And I've already described it here. If your boy Zack can't understand it after, my 5 minutes of this 10-minute video, I don't know what he can do or what he does understand at this juncture, because it doesn't seem like he understands much. He doesn't understand film. He doesn't understand what good comics are at this point. It's just this crazy decline in circle jerk going on over there. And I'm sad to report on it, to be honest, because like I said, I was hoping that what we saw this week was going to be, he hit IDW for hiring a stupid editor. Absolute Batman. Well, I disagreed with him. It was a comic review. That's his purview, right? This, unfortunately, fake news. He attacked Critical Drinker too, but he was doing this the other day too. Look, Rob Liefeld returns to Youngblood. Jim Lee, Jeff Loeb returns to Batman. Can you try to get excited about the DC thing? I tried, and I couldn't. I mean, he was mostly on comics for a bit. It's just like, why? Why, Zack? Stop, as you used to say, right? And all you do is just attack, and now you're attacking Critical Drinker again. I'm sorry, Thinking Critical again. And in Thinking Critical, like, if you don't like my comic channel, or you do, Thinking Critical is like the best comic channel out there. I like them better than me, to be honest. If you don't subscribe over there, like Wes has been just crushing it. He's been really talking about wonderful, wonderful things and he really just nails it in comics. This is a great alternative to your Boi Zack too. I like promoting other people who are good, and that's the parallel economy. We promote each other doing good. We build each other up. We build something different, and that's what we're here to do. So, guys, get in on the parallel economy. Get the Emerald Array today. Let's get us to $10,000. We're so close to it, and we can get there with your help pretty quickly. Back my books. I deliver. I have a reputation for doing so. We have a beautiful Discord of about 600 people. You can join us and join everybody in there. A lot of those people have read my books. They can give you testimonials on it and how they've enjoyed them. We're doing the real deal. Everything that Zack promised, we're delivering. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you. Hopefully we earned your support, and that'll be in the description below. I just got this from my Hidden Emperor artist. She just made this awesome kind of crest for the Emerald Array here. I might make this into a t-shirt. This is pretty badass. I'd wear this. I'm happy. That's the parallel economy, my friends. I hope you get on board, Zack. We'll be back soon.